it can't always be that Taylor Swift is being used. She can't always be being used. I'm sorry. It's been like 20 years of her being used, and I don't feel that that is the true story.
The whispers have been getting louder, and the internet is buzzing with fresh rumors of shattered alliances and shocking power plays. At the center of the storm stands Blake Lively, once hailed as a bright spark in Hollywood, and her longtime friend, Taylor Swift. But with TMZ dropping hints that Taylor is finally fed up with being Blake's secret weapon, fans are scrambling to untangle a web of alleged betrayals and orchestrated distractions. Strap in for a deep dive into Hollywood's latest meltdown, where no one is quite who they seem. Before we get into the gritty details, picture this: you're Taylor Swift, a global icon whose name alone can break streaming records and sell out stadiums in minutes. Then, out of nowhere, your buddy Blake Lively casually refers to you as her dragon, parading your influence like a badge of honor in her private showdowns. It might sound like something out of a fantasy novel, but rumors claim that Blake's been leaning on Taylor's stardom to intimidate or sway industry players. That comparison, calling Taylor a dragon, wasn't just a random slip. It hints at a pattern that may have been hiding in plain sight for years. Suddenly, everything went downhill when fans caught wind of Blake's alleged habit of name-dropping Taylor whenever things got tough. Whether it's to elevate her own status or apply pressure in behind-the-scenes negotiations, these rumors paint Blake as a star who wields Taylor's reputation like a secret weapon. For those who've always seen them as besties, sharing sweet social media posts and even bonding over baby announcements, this latest drama feels like a major wake-up call. And it's not just the dragon label that's causing a stir. Insiders claim there have been multiple occasions where Blake hinted at having Taylor on speed dial to get her way. If that's true, then it's no wonder that even the pop superstar herself would want to set the record straight. After all, Taylor Swift is no stranger to controversy, but the idea that she's nothing more than a collectible item to be flaunted, that just might be a blow too heavy for her to ignore. Then came the spark that kicked this scandal into overdrive, an exclusive by TMZ. According to their sources, Taylor was cornered at a supposed social gathering at Blake's penthouse, a gathering that turned out to be a tense meeting with actor Justin Baldoni. He's the one at the heart of the It Ends With Us film adaptation, which has been stirring up friction among its creative players. Taylor, unsuspecting and caught off guard, allegedly walked right into an ambush. Now, this is where things get complicated. Some fans argue that Taylor has been in the industry long enough to spot a setup from miles away. Yet the story goes that she had no clue what she was walking into. Meanwhile, Baldoni claims he felt equally ambushed, with both Ryan Reynolds and Taylor appearing unexpectedly. Caught between these versions, we see one central figure, Blake Lively, possibly orchestrating the entire scenario to push her creative rewrites of Colleen Hoover's novel. While Blake's PR team denies any betrayal, it's hard to ignore the mounting evidence that suggests otherwise. And if Taylor feels used, we could be witnessing the slow, painful collapse of a Hollywood friendship people once adored. At this point, Colleen Hoover steps onto the stage, adding a whole new layer to the chaos. Fans will recall that Colleen vanished from Instagram after rumors flared up about her alleged betrayal of Justin Baldoni, her longtime champion who fought to bring It Ends With Us to the screen. In a twist that blindsided many, Colleen supposedly aligned herself with Blake, seemingly shutting Justin out of major decisions on how the story would be adapted. Soon after, accusations surfaced that Colleen was rewriting scenes to cater to Blake's ideas, undermining Baldoni's original vision. As public backlash mounted, she promptly wiped her Instagram and left fans guessing whether she was retiring or simply hiding. Now she's back, but only on Facebook, telling her private community she's at peace and doesn't lose sleep over the drama. The real question is, how can you be at peace when you've allegedly turned your back on a friend who boosted your career and battled for your creative integrity? It's a messy situation, made worse by the fact that the fans who once rallied behind Colleen's every word now wonder if she's just another Hollywood climber. If there's any doubt, the timing of her exit and reemergence suggests she's trying to dodge the harsh spotlight. Whether you think she's innocent or manipulative, Colleen's sidestep from Baldoni to Blake is fueling suspicions that loyalty only goes so far when fame and fortune are on the line. While all this chaos unfolds, Ryan Reynolds is pulling out every trick in the book to maintain his nice guy image. He was recently caught in a fan meetup that felt more staged than a Broadway musical. Every person in the crowd held almost identical signs, and nobody whipped out a phone to snap a quick photo or record a breathless TikTok. In the year 2025, that's downright suspicious. Then, if that weren't enough, Ryan posted a cheerful photo of himself and Blake. It seemed like a timely statement that their marriage is strong and they're unbothered by swirling rumors. But eagle-eyed fans quickly noticed that Blake was reportedly in the Bahamas at that exact moment, meaning the snapshot was old and quite possibly posted to steer attention away from the mounting "IT ends with us" drama. Looks like a classic case of nothing to see here, folks. Except, well, there's a lot to see if you peek behind the curtain. As always, the internet is split. A majority blames Blake for manipulating the friendship, riding Taylor's coattails for personal gain. Others say Taylor has a history of playing the victim, from her battles with former friends to her high-profile feuds. In the midst of it all, Justin Baldoni stands on one side, feeling betrayed, and Colleen Hoover hovers somewhere in the middle, seemingly more focused on Hollywood clout than loyalty to her earliest supporters. Now, the rumor mill churns with talk of legal subpoenas that might pull Taylor fully into the "it ends with us" fiasco. If that happens, we could see her giving a deposition, laying bare any behind-the-scenes tensions with Blake and Ryan. For those who love a good Hollywood plot twist, this might be the moment the entire drama explodes on record, with no room left for denial or spin. Polls popping up online show that the vast majority believe Blake did, in fact, betray Taylor. A smaller group insists there's more to the story, pointing to Taylor's track record of messy public feuds. One thing's certain, the narrative is getting darker, and it's anybody's guess who will emerge unscathed. Whether you stand with Team Blake, Team Taylor, or find yourself suspecting everyone involved, there's no denying that Hollywood can be a wild place where friendships are seldom safe from ambition or legal battles. From Blake's dragon mishap and Taylor's alleged ambush to Colleen Hoover's vanishing act and Ryan Reynolds' suspicious meet and greets, each twist leaves us wondering who's really in control and who's simply playing the part they've been assigned. So where do we go from here? Will Blake manage to salvage her reputation and restore trust with Taylor? Will Ryan's attempts to shield his household keep the drama at bay? Or will the next subpoena blow everything wide open? And is Colleen Hoover truly at peace or merely biding her time until the next storm? One thing's for sure, the longer these rumors swirl, the more complicated they become. Let's keep the conversation rolling. Drop your thoughts on whether this is all a calculated show or a genuine collapse of Hollywood bonds. Sometimes, the real story emerges only when the cameras stop rolling.